Greetings, all of my favorite YouTube viewers, and welcome to the Wolf for Bricks YouTube channel. If you haven't done it by now, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out. So I feel like I need to address something before we get into the main topic. So there's kind of been an absence right now. I've had some people ask, you know, what's going on? When are you going to post? And I appreciate that. Everything's fine. But here's the deal. I'm going to do my best to post YouTube videos between now and the end of the year. And I will, right? The goal has always been at least 2 a week. Sometimes it will drop down to 1. But I'm in the middle of a situation where I am taking care of a family member who is probably going to pass between now and the end of the year. So my number one concern is them. So I apologize for not posting over the last month or 6 weeks or whatever it's been. In regards to the VIP members, I have maintained that schedule. So if you wanted to check out a little bit more of Jim during my semi-absence on the public YouTube channel, go ahead and click the link down below. We're no longer doing Patreon. There's been a lot of things that have changed. We're now doing a new platform. That link is down below. We're at well over 10,000 subscribers now. So much has changed since the last time I did a video. It's been crazy. But I'm happy you took a few moments out of your day to come and visit me, and we are now going to get into it. So right now you're looking at Rebrickable. The reason why I have this here is this is pretty much a placeholder, right? But I wanted to talk about the Jango Fett UCS set that will be coming out in the near future. This, of course, is not it. This is a very good looking Jango Fett Slave 1, not Starship, but Slave 1 for those are the people that like to drive Subaru cars out there. But I'm really excited for what's going to happen next year, the middle of next year. It's kind of the middle of next year when this set comes out. I think it's going to be an amazing set. It's definitely going to look really good right next to my Boba Fett Slave 1, right? So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the potential, and then we're going to talk about some other Jango Fett related. So right now you're looking at Amazon.com. This is the Lego Star Wars Slave 1 set number 75060. This is the UCS. I have one of these right behind me. This is a very, very cool set. I would even use the word icon, right? When it comes, and I would love to hear your comments in the comments section below. When it comes to Star Wars UCS sets, right? Which sets would you put the label icon on? I would do Slave 1. I would do not the last Death Star, but I would do the second to the last Death Star, circa 2012, a playable set. That set was amazing. Pretty much every Star Wars UCS set is cool, right? But then there are some that are better than others. And I really think this Jango Fett Slave 1 is going to be amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So right now, you are looking at Camel 3X, of course. This is when the Slave 1 retired, somewhere around 2019, beginning of 2019. Well, when I say retired, they ran out of stock, of course. The lowest you could have purchased it on Amazon was $139. Amazing. And the highest that it sold for was $760. It'll be interesting to see what the prices of some of the Slave 1s and the Jango Fett Slave 1s, especially if there's going to be price dips. The probably maybe just a little bit for the Boba Fett Slave 1s, but the Jango Fett, the old retire ones, I mean, there's some, I think some of those sets are going for like $400, right? And those are not UCS sets. It'll be pretty interesting to see, you know, between now and the next 8 months, what those prices are going to be looking like. Now this right here is another placeholder. This is not the official Jango Fett Star Wars helmet Lego set, but I mean this will do for the time being. Very interesting that they're doing another helmet set. There was a lot of conjecture that they were getting rid of helmets, right, and they were going to replace it with midis, but now worlds are colliding, and it looks like they're doing both. This will be very interesting because there are tons of Jango Fett stands out there, and I'm really curious to see what is going to happen once these sets retire. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is still Jango Fett helmet related, right, is where do you think this is going to fall in regards to retired Lego Star Wars helmets? You have this right here. This should easily beat the Dark Trooper, right? You have the Dark Trooper surprisingly at $101. You do have the Mandalorian. I don't think that's retired yet, so I really shouldn't be laughing. You have Rex and Cody that are, you know, still towing the line. You have, of course, Luke Skywalker that, you know, just recently ran out of stock. And then you have Boba Fett at 102. And then you have this guy right here. It'll be interesting. Do you think once the Jango Fett helmet retires, do you think it will be above $177? Very, very interesting stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking it'll probably be 150, but I'm not going to complain if it's over 177, right? And then it just keeps on going. Now, the interesting thing is whenever I was typing this set number into Amazon, and right now you're looking at the Lego Star Wars set number 75107, the Jango Fett building kit, I actually thought that this would probably be closer to $100. I was a little bit surprised whenever I saw it at $79. But you need to ask yourself, right, when it comes to collectability, will there be more people that will want to buy this, right? Because they're going to want to display this right next to their Jango Fett Slave one, right next to the helmet. I mean, for collectability, this would be amazing to see all three of those sets in the same spot at the same time. But I did think it would be closer to $100. Next up, we have the Lego Star Wars Boba Fett Starship Microfighter. You know, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I almost feel like next year, Lego should just say screw it and do 1 year of hardcore Jango Fett, right? Could you imagine if they would have not only a microfighter Jango Fett Slave one, but they also did something like this set right here. This was, of course, the 20th anniversary Star Wars Slave one, set number 75243. I think this size for the Slave ones is amazing. I mean, I'm full whenever I have this. Sure, you could do the UCS. The UCS will be amazing, right? But I really think it would be super cool if Lego decided to just say, screw it, we're going to shove Jango Fett down your throat for 1 whole year. I would easily welcome it. And of course, we're going to go to the Excel. And this right here, and this is all conjecture, right? Because these sets haven't even been released. But this is the buy price that I have them at, that I would only touch them, $55 at least, probably even closer to $50. The Jango Fett Starship, it's going to be a little bit hanky, right? Is there going to be a discount? There was for the Slave one. I don't know. But $170, maybe the last year that it's available, and then it's going to retire, and then you have something like the Republic gunship, that huge Republic gunship, UCS, that was just clearance. It wasn't clearance, it practically was though, but it was discount during the holidays, and then if you add VIP points or whatever, that's the buy price I'm having right there. And this right here, so Jim, you have 150%, you have a 200% ROI, who cares, right? Well, I get that. And the reason why I say I get that is because you're not necessarily sure when it's going to reach 150% ROI or 200% ROI. If I had to guess, it would probably be around the 2.5 to 3 year mark. But at the end of the day, there are plenty of people out there that love to buy a set and they just want to forget about it for 7, 8, 9 years, right? I'm not going to be like that, but I'm definitely probably going to pick up a few of these just so I could have and then see where it goes. That's it, friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, my name is Jim with wolfforbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.